Hello, my beautiful Cancers. This reading is for Cancer all placements, including cross watchers. I happen to pull your card next out of my astrology deck, so you are next on deck. And I want to thank each and every one of you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. It really means a lot to me, and I'm truly grateful for all the positive energy that you send my way and send to my channel. Okay, and what we're going to do is I want to remind you that this is a one-on-one reading, not a personal reading or anything like that. It's a general read for everybody. Kind of like, I like to use it like the horoscopes in the newspaper. Sometimes they could be vague. Sometimes they're specific, but you don't resonate with every horoscope in the newspaper. Kind of the same thing with the cards. And feel free to flip it, reverse it, twist it, however you want. Maybe some of it will resonate, maybe none of it will. Maybe the whole ball of wax does. So, what we're going to do is we'll get your overall energy for the month, and then we're going to get into the horoscope spread. See what's going on with my Cancers. Now, as I was shuffling, something had come to me. Did somebody steal from you? Rob you in some way? So for someone out there, I just saw this image of a person close that you would never think could do such a thing. And it was just a tower moment. It was just such a shock to think that somebody could steal something from you. I almost feel like it was money, almost maybe somebody getting into a wallet or seeing money laying out somewhere and just kind of pocketed it, or something of value. Okay, so let's start out and let's get the energies here. Okay, tell me about Cancer, please. Okay, we have the Stork card. Okay, they don't want to come out that way. Tell me more about Cancer, okay? Rider under the deck. Some news, somebody coming to you, a visitor. That's kind of what I'm saying, feeling like a visitor that may have picked something up that you never thought would. Yeah, you know, we have the Mice card. That is, mice steals things. We have the Coffin. And we have the Crossroads. Wow. Okay, let's get the other energies. Okay, we have the Magician. This is your protagonist energy. Your challenges. The Hanged Man. And potential outcome. Okay, we have the Hermit. And they want to, they're telling me to go one more time. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah, there is definitely something shady. Some shady shit here. Something that you did not expect from someone that you did not expect. And this is kind of like, I've got the Chariot underneath the deck, by the way. I get a lot of travel cards here. We got the Crossroads. This could be a choice, a decision that you have to make of what you want to do about this situation. And it could also be very literal about being at a crossroads, being on the roads, making a turn, okay? We have the Stork card here, which is also about movement. Somebody may have taken a flight to see you and then taken an Uber or something like that to get to your home, or they may have rented a car to get to your home. With the rider that was underneath the deck here, I'm definitely getting somebody traveling, a visitor. So I feel like somebody may have been visiting you in your home. 17 is the star card. And the star is representation of healing. It is also about being guided. I'm hearing navigation app. You know, somebody was guided to your home. This stork is coming and landing in a nest, somebody's home. So somebody was definitely traveling. Okay. 22 is a master number, reduces to a 4. 4 is the Emperor card. This is about your domain, something that you built, worked very hard to obtain, a goal that you obtained, your personal wealth, okay? But this person stole from you, the Mice card, and it caused a lot of anxiety here, a lot of worry. Something being the mice is also representing a loss, something that deteriorates. So, you know, maybe they didn't steal it all in one shot. Maybe a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, and then all of a sudden you realize that there's a large sum of money that is gone. A 23, it reduces to a 5. So the 5 is the Hierophant card. And I feel like, considering the mice, it's somebody that was dishonest. Okay? 5s are also about challenges, problems, conflicts. So this may have caused a conflict that you may have decided to end your connection with this person. It's like, we are no longer friends, or I'm not going to date you anymore. For some of you, this could be a significant other that may live at a distance. Somebody that maybe you don't know all that well. Somebody you recently met, and they come to visit you, and here they just come to steal from you. Almost like a con. You know, some of you, they may have conned you out of money. I definitely get a loss of money here. Definitely a con artist. This ain't good. So Cancer, I feel like that you were had. Okay, but you put the lid on it. You may have, I feel like that you may have wised up. We do have star energy here, wising up, realizing, waking up to somebody's antics. To, okay, this is what they were about. They weren't serious about a connection. They weren't serious about a friendship. For some of you, if this is not a friend, this could be a family member that you never expected. And it's like this shock factor. Totally by surprise, never expecting this person to be a thief. It's like they're desperate. They have bills to pay. Water's getting shut off. Electric's getting shut off. Or they're getting evicted because they can't pay the rent. And instead of asking for it, Cancer, and which I'm sure if they would have come to you in the right way, can I borrow? I have this problem. You would have lent it to them. But there was a fear there about them asking you about borrowing this money, because they're afraid of rejection, of you saying no. And then when the money disappears, you know that it's them. But I think you know it's them anyhow. Oh, nose is itchy. I don't know if that's a sign of somebody talking about you. But this is, you know, they really, I think it shook you to the core. This hurt you because you never thought this person could possibly do that to you. This is somebody that you trusted. But this theft changes everything. The Stork card is also about change. It changes everything. It changes the dynamics. And we have a number 8 here. 8 is the card of change, things happening at speed. So I think that as soon as you found out what had happened, boom, You closed that lid. That nail went in that coffin. Every nail went in that coffin. You say, it's like, I'm surprised the scythe isn't here, but I see you like cutting this person off. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, as your energy, we do have the Magician. So I feel that you are a master at your craft. You have plenty of resources at your fingertips. You're a manifester, and you take action. So I feel like whatever situations that are occurring, like in April, there is a sense of you taking action. Now, if this hasn't happened yet, maybe this is a warning about maybe not letting this person in your house. If you're expecting a visitor from a distance, not letting them in your home. Okay? But this is, you are the master of your destiny. And you've really used your skills and your resources, and you really built yourself your own little, what is the word that I'm looking for? Enterprise. You know, you've built yourself up. You've worked hard for the things that you have in life. Okay. Now we have the Two of Cups here. So this might be you taking action as far as a partnership and love. Okay? And you felt that this was you felt a love connection here. And I think they're going back to the person that was coming to visit. There seems to be this love connection. And you probably manifested, you took action, maybe you pursued them. But they ended up being kind of like a manipulator. Because with the Five of Cups, there is a sense of disappointment here. You're very disappointed in how things turned out. Four of Swords. Four of Swords to me is another death card. It is like something being finalized, but taking a step back and taking a break. And this is somebody who wants to make peace with you over what they did. And it's like the only way they can make peace and have a truce is they need to pay you back. That's pretty much what I'm getting here. But I feel that I don't see you dwelling on this too much. But I definitely feel that you are done. You're not taking this connection any further. Okay, what is challenging you? We have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is trying to look at another perspective. This is a sense of enlightenment. Okay, and I feel like that you're waiting to hear from this person to see if they're going to pay this money back to you. That's what I'm getting. You're not too hung up on it, but you are hung up on it. Okay, you're trying very hard not to think about this. You may even be struggling to try to see their point of view. Why did they do what they did? Because they felt that they didn't know you well enough, and how dare they ask you for money. Maybe in a twisted way, they didn't think that they were going to get caught or you were going to notice. They may think that you have more than what you really have. I feel that you have $1 or $2 in the bank, you know. You're not rich, but you're comfortable. You're not struggling. It's what I'm being told. And what I'm feeling here is that they may have thought that you had more than what you did, and that you would not notice a couple $100 missing, or whatever the amount was. And you're kind of struggling to try to see their point of view, not to give them any outs. I'm not trying to give them any outs. I think this is within your head. You're trying to reason why, how could somebody, if they say that they cared about you so much, I think this is what you're hung up on. How could somebody care about you so much and turn around and steal from you? That's what I'm getting. Okay. Ten of Swords. Ruin. I think you're coming to the realization that this person ruined your connection. You're definitely feeling betrayed here. And then we have the Lovers. you know, you truly felt that this was a soulmate connection. And you're really struggling with somebody that you love. How could they betray you that way? And you know, it's bad enough when somebody betrays their partner, their love interest, by cheating on them with another person. But to rob them of finances, rob them of money, or rob them of valuable items. Some of you, maybe it's not money, maybe it was an item of value, and not just monetary value, sentimental value. I don't know who that's for. But it's just like it's gone, it's missing. And you have your inkling, you kind of know where it went. Because it's like, well, they were the only people in my house. So, or the only person in my house. So there is a sense of heartbreak and pain, but I feel like that you're kind of you know, and you're struggling with this idea, you know, this person, this relationship is ruined. And it seemed to be a beautiful relationship when it started out. Okay. On a non-psychic level, I personally have a problem with long-distance relationships and romances. I personally won't do them. Because you really can't interact with that person. That person on the phone or on video or whatever could pretend to be anything that they wanted to be. Or anything that they think you want them to be. It's so much easier to con somebody from a distance than somebody in the community that other people may know them and say, oh, whoa, 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 watch out for that person. They're a thief. They're a con artist. They're a liar. They're a cheater. You know, there's people around in the community that can communicate that to you. But living at a distance, it's like they could keep you a secret. They could be married and they could have children and this happy life and this secret life online. Like their online boyfriend or their online girlfriend. And then, you know, they tell their spouse that, oh, I'm going out of town. The boss wants me to go out of town, go here or go there. I will be back on such and such a day. You know, and really they're going out of town to meet you. I know this is a really drawn out story, very much a storyline, very detailed. But this is what Spirit is showing me here. Okay, that is what I'm seeing very crystal clear. Anyhow, moving to the potential outcome. Okay, we have the High Priestess and the Hermit. I don't know why you're not speaking out, Cancer. I think you're waiting for somebody to have a guilty conscience and come back to you and say, hey, I did this, here's your money. I needed the money, and this was just a loan to me. I had every intention on paying it back. I think that's what you're waiting on. But it's like, I think you shut down. With this coffin card, I feel you shutting down emotionally, shutting down everything, communications. You realize the money's gone and that's it. You're done. Your intuition is telling you that. And you're like doing this alone. And I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. You're not speaking it to anybody. You're not even contacting this person. I feel like, you know, almost like a block. I'm seeing this X here. Outside of the traditional meaning of this card, intuitively, I'm seeing this X. I'm seeing this guard. I says, don't even come close to me. Don't come near me. Do not contact me ever again. You know, you're totally, suddenly, that tower moment, you know, that shock, and you're like, boom, scythe energy of, boom, you're done. Just like that. Okay. Let's get some extra cards on this. Oh, and this came up in the reverse. Interesting. This is the devil in the reverse. So, you're not giving into the negative energy. You're releasing it. You're just saying, okay, they did what they did, but I learned a valuable lesson here. I am not getting attached like that to somebody else that is long distance or whatever it is. I was foolish. They conned me. I'll be damned if I will be conned again. Okay? Eight of Cups. Yeah, you are absolutely walking away. You are leaving this behind. And you're doing it very, very quickly. So, you're just walking away from this toxic person, this liar, this thief. You're not giving, it's almost like, you know, so you're going to come to the sudden realization by the end of April or sometime in April, you know, I'm not going to feed this energy. You may be angry right now. You may be waiting for them to come and confess, or waiting for them to come back and do the right thing. Perhaps they cut off communication from you because they knew that they robbed you, and that's what their intentions were to begin with. Besides that, they have, they're living a double life here. But this is definitely putting the lid on it. This is definitely an ending, and you are definitely abandoning this, walking away from this, detaching. This is a detachment. You may have been emotionally attached to this person, but you are detaching yourself from them now. Okay? So, moving on. Okay, so we are going to move on from this, and we're going to go ahead and get into the astrological spread. So let's go ahead and dig in here. Okay. Okay. First house, Two of Cups. So that is the second time you've gotten the Two of Cups. So this is, you know, the way you're viewing things. This is your first house. This is the ego self. So you are in that energy of the Two of Cups. Empress. The sugar mama. Or if you're a masculine, the nurturer. The provider. Okay. Queen of Cups. Cancer, this is very much your energy. Ace of Swords. You know, there is a truth being told here. The truth is coming out. Another ace, Ace of Wands. But you're definitely picking yourself up and you are moving forward. Seven of Pentacles. So in a way, that is a good thing that you are picking yourself up. You're not letting this drag you down too much, but there is that element of disappointment. And there is that lesson. You're saying, okay, I learned a valuable lesson here. Okay. Wow. Seven of Swords in your seventh house of partnerships. You know, that is that person stealing from you, coming into your home. The truth has come out. You know that it was them. But you were dealing with a thief. Five of Swords, absolutely. You know, they were playing head games with you. They were conning you. Queen of Pentacles. You may have been dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Magician energy again. And that's at the top of your chart. Your career, your reputation. Who else? Somebody else got the Magician card in that same spot. I want to say it might have been Scorpio, possibly. Or it might have been Pisces. Okay. And we have the High Priestess card here. And Two of Swords. Okay, underlying energy. We have the Three of Wands. Wheel of Fortune and Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, we are going to dig in here. Starting out in your first house of self. You identified yourself as being in a higher level of commitment, maybe, or you identified yourself as no longer single. You were in a relationship. You were partnered up. This person made it seem like that they were your soulmate. I mean, everything was happy, everything hunky-dory here, and directly across from it in your 7th house, this is definitely related to partnerships here. You know, somebody lying, somebody stealing in this partnership. Okay? Somebody being very, very sneaky. So there is so much deception and manipulation in this reading. But you were definitely trusting in your intuition. And they saw you as the sugar mama or sugar daddy, whatever your case is. This is somebody who's very abundant, well-to-do. The Empress card, she knows her value and her worth and what she brings to the table. This person saw value in you, but being in your 2nd house, house of your money and finances and things you value, this is them having their eyes on the gold, having their eyes on the bank account. And the communication, they communicated very well, very loving energy. Oh, I am so in love with you. You are my person. I want to spend my life with you. You know, there's this very nurturing aspect about the person that you were dealing with. Unfortunately, it was all fake. Okay? There was definitely a sexual attraction there. A physical attraction between both of you. There was a lot of passion. They were love bombing you. Oh my God, they were love bombing you and then turn around and steal from you. Holy fuck, Cancer. And we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. Almost across from each other, in a way. Because I got 4 squares here. I do this astrology spread in different ways. I kind of jump around. But they're catty-corner to each other. Which is 2 women. Or 2 feminine energies. Secretly, in the 12th house, we've got the 2 of Swords. Duality. Somebody sitting on the fence can't make a decision. And they're not telling either person that they're seeing someone else. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to play both sides of the fence. They're trying to play both people. They were after your money, but they were love bombing you. At the same time, there is definitely a third party in here. Unknowingly, this woman, or this feminine, did not know that she was a third party. Or that there was a third party. I'm getting the sense that this person that you were dealing with actually had a home with this Queen of Pentacles. And you were very loving and nurturing to this person. And I think it's still baffling you how they could have done this to you. Now, this theft could be in many things, but it's something of value. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your love. Maybe they were trying to con you to get you to give them money. But I get this lies, this deception. I get very strong theft. But there's victory in your home. You've reinforced your home. And that you've taken this Ace of Swords and you're going in a new direction. This Ace of Swords is bright ideas. This is also success. So I feel like you're taking that sword and you're definitely cutting this person out. And there's a bright new beginning with somebody else. You're looking for somebody else. You're looking for a new start. Something that really, truly has the potential to grow. We have the Seven of Pentacles here as well. You're looking to plant your seeds somewhere that is fertile. Fertile soil. And what I'm getting here, that the person that you were dealing with brought a sense of excitement to your life. Because I'm getting this idea that every day was like the hamster wheel. You got up in the morning, you got ready for work, got your breakfast, your coffee, read the paper, whatever. You go to work, you work all day, you come home, you take off your work clothes, you cook your dinner, clean up the kitchen, clean up the dishes, maybe watch a little TV and go to bed. And it's like the same mundane thing over and over and over again. A lack of excitement, a little bit of boredom. And this person kind of raised the level, raised the bar, brought in that passion, brought in that excitement. And it was very intriguing because they lived at a distance. And I feel like that this was stepping outside your comfort zone. You never really took an interest in a long distance relationship before. And there's this element of excitement and, you know, the anticipation building of them coming to see you. You finally meeting face to face. Meanwhile, they're lying to you the whole time with the Seven of Swords. Okay, they're playing head games here with the Five of Swords. A little bit, I think that they are gloating. They're looking at this Queen of Pentacles. They says, I've got my Queen of Pentacles, and I've got my Queen of Cups. I've got my Empress's money. You know, this is what they're looking at. For some, there may even be 3 women. We've got a lot of women over here. This might be a woman. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think they have a home, but they may travel a lot. Maybe they travel for work, and they've got women in different parts of the country. The Spirit is telling me you're not the first victim. They've conned others. I think this person has disappeared. I don't think they're even going to attempt to try to contact you because they got what they want. I'm sorry to say that, Cancer, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, and the 8th house is the house of Scorpio. The 8th house deals with sex. It deals with you know, changes, endings, deaths, inheritance, and some sense of loss. So you're kind of feeling, you are in the energy of feeling defeated over this. You know you've lost. You've lost your faith and trust. And with this Coffin card, you're trying to, you're putting the lid on it, and you're trying to move past it. But with the challenge of the Hangman energy, now I'm seeing this even more messages from this, that maybe you're hanging on to the idea, you know, how could they do this? And you're kind of like mulling it over, kind of obsessing over this. How could this person do this? Wow. And I think Spirit wants you to drop it. Let it go. In the 9th house, this is your spirituality. It's also about education. It's about law. It can involve law. It's also long distance travel. So this person definitely traveled from a long distance. They do have somebody, I think they have a couple people in different places, in different parts of the country. Maybe even different parts of the world for that matter. But this person, they're saying, the Spirit is saying it's time to ground yourself. You still have your dignity. And they're saying that this was a lesson that you learned. Learn from it. Don't repeat it. Because at the top of your chart, you're still coming out on top. You're coming out as the magician. You're coming out as the manifester. And they're saying, be careful what you manifest. You may have manifested this person in your life and you didn't realize what you were getting. They're saying here you have to be practical about what it is you're trying to put out there into the universe, the energy you're putting out. They're saying here that you have to be very practical about it and very specific. Okay? Be very specific. You know, and your friends, in your groups, your acquaintances, your friends. Okay? High Priestess fucking energy. They're saying that when it comes to these acquaintances, these people that you meet, you have to listen and tune into with your intuition. Spirit's telling me that there were red flags. Your intuition was telling you something that, well, maybe I shouldn't have this person come here. You know, maybe we should meet someplace else, away from my house. You know, maybe I shouldn't be involved with them at all. There's something just a little bit odd about this person. But you kind of brushed it off and ignored it. You know, Two of Swords in the 10th, in the 12th house here. You know, all the signs were around. You knew that something was wrong, but you ignored it. You were blindfolded. You didn't see it. Okay? You didn't see that they were hiding shit. You didn't see that they had other options. I think the water in the background on this is speaking to me about the emotions, your deep emotions. You developed some deep emotions for this person. They were good. They were good. And I'm not even feeling like I need clarifier cards. Spirit's very clear on this. Okay, let's take a look at the center cards. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Three of Wands. So, again, we got this travel card. Okay, this is somebody left out in the cold, somebody lacking. This is a loss. And this is a financial loss, and I'm feeling an emotional loss. A loss, a theft that had changed the dynamics of this relationship, changed everything. And this person left and didn't look back. Their ship has sailed. They jumped on that ship and they left. And you haven't heard from them since. And Spirit is saying, don't expect to hear from them. Do not expect to hear from them. But I do get the sense that you are closing the lid on this. I think that it is going to be an ouch for a while. Anybody ever get a Charlie horse in their hand? Must be all the shuffling I've been doing today. They're saying, be very mindful of where you invest your time, your energy, and your love. Trust that intuition. Don't trust blindly. Do not trust somebody blindly. Okay. I think Spirit is done here. Yeah, I'm not picking up any other energies or any other messages. Spirit was straight to the point in this particular reading. Anyhow, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, share, comment, and I will be with you and see you in the next video. I love you all, and blessed be.